This is the future. I've been telling everyone. This is all I can explain. Like, that's the only way I could explain it. After the Calypso crashed on a nearby asteroid, Ivan remains stranded in space. Find a way to reach him. Let's investigate this ship. Let's do what we're told the first run here. 100%. Finish welding the partially built atmospheric ship. So here's my welder run 2. Honestly, the first thing I want to do is just swap this around. Is that possible? Character gear. So this is just like Space Engineers 1. You go into your G menu to get your tools and stuff. And it seems like there's a lot of extra. There's consumables, and then there's the paint gun, which is its own thing. And it seems like I only have the stuff there. So let's see what we're needing to weld this. We need iron and silicon for the battery, iron, silicon, nickel, and then, okay. So just the basic 3, just like Space Engineers 1. But of course, there's no stone, I don't think. What do you see? So.
I found an unfinished atmospheric ship. I'm heading into what looks like an old mine. Maybe I can find some ores to repair it.
L for light. Looks bitty. This is battery.
Good news. The drill still works.
Module.
I've detected multiple ore deposits.
Maybe it can find a better brother while it's at it.
Yvonne, I know you're still angry, but I'm gonna make this right.
Just don't forget about me up here.
I might. I'll be honest. This place is pretty cool. I might have to forget about you right there. Jetpack! And it has a speed boost now. It has a shift speed boost. What's down here? Oh, another battery. Hang on. Is there another power module? Oh, there is. Oh, there is. I'm trying to not use my fuel, you know. I want to do all the fun navigation without it. Another battery here. Can I take it? Oh, why your battery? What the heck? That's crazy sound. Give me that power module. My power module free. Still, yeah, still noticeable. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one because I like power just enough. Look at the unified grid system, by the way. This is just unheard of because this would be large blocks with small blocks loose on here, and then this would have had to be small grids separately, which would have had to have like a landing gear or something, and it wouldn't be able to be rooted into the ground or anything. Like, it's just it's a complete change. It's so good. I don't have to hold F in order to get every single thing. That feels good. Get just enough here. Oh, some of it dropped on the ground. Or no, that's, I think, just part of the environment. I think it just, okay. Structural support straight. Spotlight and structural support. Give me that battery charge. What's in here? Suit battery. Oh, there's a consumables tab. A separate consumables tab. No wonder I couldn't grab that other one. That's cool. And I don't have to be like sitting here looking for, oh, which one has display components or which one has interior plates. Like, I can just be like, oh, iron. Use my welder, which it says is on 2, but I already moved it all around to build the holographic parts. Construction stages. So I want the battery first. I like that there's no, like, waiting time for it crafting. What else do we got? Anything? So we changed it to high quality performance and it should be okay now.
So, what's the plan?
I'll look for a way to reach orbit and gather the materials and components to repair the Calypso.
Then move fast. I've been stuck on this ship for 10,000 years. I don't want to spend another second on it.
Okay, so turn, movement, ascend and descend. Do we want first person, guys, or do we want third person? I kind of want first person, just because it's interesting, but... And of course I gotta fly low. Wow, and to think that could all be like a lake. Ooh, that's gonna be so cool. Here we go, we're descending in. The super dampeners are gonna be hard to get used to. Order completed. There's another atmospheric ship here. This is 1.5 power. So if I look at the terminal, it is 100% charge level. Okay. Block can't work. I don't know. Everything powered on. So I could hypothetically just get in this as well. Interesting. Facility repairs. Equip my drill to mine nearby ores. Use your welder to build conveyor systems. Block recipes. And press R. That's right. Fix the conveyor line to the hydrogen tester. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Hydrogen generator. Into hydrogen tank. And then I conveyor. So I just need iron for conveyors. See, okay, so here's my thoughts, right? If I need to build conveyors or like anything steel in this game, am I just gonna be carrying around raw iron? Or is it still something I want to like carry a bunch of components, assorted components, and like grab out certain ones? No functionality. Okay. Drive kit. Make sure I'm fully recharged. Unified grid system looks so good on bases too. It's like small grid that can go into the voxel. That's fully power module. Then why do I have all these power modules? Jeez. I can't like combine them or anything, right? Okay. So I need to pull out the drill. Well, now wait a minute. There's a bunch of conveyors out here. Let me just do this. Why would I do anything else? Oh, and then this like the conveyor slices are going to be really helpful with the unified grid. That's going to be awesome. I'm very excited about that. And I think the in-game music is probably plenty fine. I might not even do the Spotify.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. I am a robot. So I press R, and then I can use the welder on it. Awesome. Okay. Very cool, very cool. And it tells me how many of each component I have left. That's cool on the right there. What is this? Is this just showing off that you can do all this through small grid? Well, I say small grid, but smaller blocks, I guess.
Status update?
I just finished fixing something, and I've got a new location to check out.
This is turning into a wild goose chase.
I know, but I feel like I'm being guided.
Let's hope your mysterious guide knows how to find the parts to fix the Calypso.
Ivan, I'm really not appreciating your sass right now. Really not appreciating it. Let me get in the grass over here. And let's fly low and do like canyon run type. And with super dampeners, I don't have to watch for my speed very much. Oh, we're freezing up a little bit here. Loading up stuff. Maybe we have to go down. My PC should be able to handle this, but I just don't. I don't know. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It just feels very cool. Reverse burn! There we go. Okay, super dampeners aren't that much better, but still they're a lot better. Unknown signal. I want to go for the unknown signal. You can't be taunting me like that. You can't be teasing me. You just can't do it, because I will bite. I am no better than a fish. I will fall for the bait. That's me. That's who I am. Okay. I'll relax. My bad. Another unknown signal. Ooh, piece of candy. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not sure how I feel about this whole thing. Ooh, piece of candy. And we're slowing down. This is your captain speaking. Prepare for planetfall. Investigating the unknown signal, I see a small base with a drill on it. Perched up onto a rock. Going in for a closer look. We have boots on the ground. Button panel, no function. Locker, medkit, electronic parts, compressor, pressure pipe, and copper. Copper's in this game.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. No, it's not. Huh. Beds, no functionality. Bunch of parts though. So I could grind this whole thing down if I wanted. Also, nice shower and a sink. Wow, and a light and a toilet. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm really interested in though. Interior walls. Light armor cubes, catwalk base. It has the battery. The crate. It's compressors, construction components, and wire. Those seem like important parts. And then 400 ice. Okay. Let's take this back to the ship. I believe the ship has some cargo space. With the survival kit. Is there a alt middle click at all? There does not seem to be an alt middle click. There does seem to be a quick move. Move 10, move 1000. Okay, yep. I'm just double clicking. I hope that's right. Sounds right. I don't know. Okay, so we'll grab the rest of the ice.
Inventory full.
It's saying inventory full, but it's being silly because it's clearly not full. Now this is what I'm interested in. So this is okay. This is interior wall pillars, not anything important, but it's meant to look like a cable. And then we've got truss blocks, a battery up here, conveyor, and a drill. So this drill, mine or dig. And so in theory, this would be a piston at some point that would push it down. Into the earth. What is down there? Gold. We've struck gold! Whoa. It was empty. It's an empty rock this whole time. I've been here the whole time. Any dropout things? Set scaling mode to native AA sun. To solve graphic hitching, those should be set to low. So can I go custom then and do high? Let me see. To native AA, local sun shadow quality, light shadow quality, lighting quality. Yes, high for everything, low for those three. Lighting quality. Okay, and then high for everything else is probably fine. Because I've got a pretty good graphics card. Well, thank you. Knowles Inc. Turn off ray tracing too. Okay, I could do that. Okay. Let's see. It feels better. And I think ray tracing for me would just be something I would like to do for like showing off a build or something, you know, in like a cinema camera. Yeah, okay, that works. I'm hearing audio now, and I don't think that's right. Let's drop all this in. We're grabbing a bunch of stuff here. Now, I've got to do the whole piece of candy thing and go over to an unknown signal. Ooh, piece of candy, and just like bounce one after the other here. We'll see how this goes. Not sure. But, and then what I like to do is I'm zooming close to the ground here. I'm zooming. Wait 55 seconds to train. And my whole ship blew up and ejected me. Oh, crap. Man, that stinks. I hate when you're not paying attention in Space Engineers for just like 1 second too long, and it's like, alright, well, there goes my entire ship and livelihood. Had to start over. So if you have to start over, did it like start you back over with the tutorial stuff and the cinematics and all that kind of stuff, or what did it do there? All right, let's investigate this. So there's the antenna, medkit, consumables. Oh, those are down here. Okay, those don't stack. The more you know. This one seems roughed up here a little bit. It's just a bunch of containers. Radio communications module. Some gold thread. Yeah, but I'm almost back to where I was going to do. I'm gonna save this time. Yeah, it's always good to save, but I feel like I'm having such good fun. I always forget. I'm like so invested that I just forget to save. That's smart. Good thing you reminded me. There's a chance I do one of these low flights in this grasshopper here and just eat dirt. So it's a good reminder. Oh, this unified grid system is just so cool. I'll take the battery to indicate that I'm done with this over here. I like the grinding too, it's smooth. This is really cool. Like, there's something so mind-blowing that I can have this small of a block rooted into the terrain. Because normally, in Space Engineers 1, you would have to, like, do some voodoo magic, and no matter what, Small Grid couldn't touch the voxels. But in Space Engineers 2, no voodoo magic necessary. No hinge replaced with a small hinge part. And then lock it in place and do all that. And yeah, you don't have to do any of that. Alright, I've got a lot of pieces here. Show connected inventories only. I'm trying to see if there's a quick move, build planner type stuff, but I'm not seeing any, so. So we'll just go one at a time. It's one of the big new features, seamless grid transition. It absolutely is. And if they replicated Space Engineers 1, like 1 for 1 in this game, but the only thing they changed was unified grid system, it would already be incredible for me. But the craziest thing is, like, that's not all that's happening, right? They've got all the updates to the engine. They've got all the updates to the voxels and the story and the colonization and all the gameplay stuff, the graphics stuff, everything. And so earlier in the stream, and this is all I say, is like, this game is just the future, I feel like. Like, this game is gonna be incredible. And it already is. It feels great. And now with the graphics settings you suggested, it feels really good to run through here. It feels really good because it was kind of rough. As you approach the edge of the atmosphere, atmospheric thrusters will cease to function. Ensure that your grid is safe for space travel. Okay, so we're actually getting pretty up here, enough to warn me. That's a tall mountain. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're at 0.95 Gs. Was it 0.1 or was it 1? Yeah,
Yes,
I think it was 1.
I found a hydrogen-powered ship, meaning it's space-capable.
Finally. This
Nice.
is going to massively increase your ability to search for what we need and get me out of here.
That's the spirit, Yvonne.
Thank you, Yvonne. See, you're not always a grump, Yvonne. This is where you're at right now. Okay. Right on. So I'm not speedrunning it or anything, hopefully. Survival kit. Several resources. Mining camp higher up the mountains should be a good place to search. Well, I did get a lot of stuff. I am going to offload here first. And see what else I can get. Is there a world in which I get a welder block? No functionality. Dang it. Okay. So that's what I would do here. I would just hook up a welder to this survival kit here, and I would have, like, with all of my stuff in it, and I would have just let it go.
Inventory full.
My inventory is not full. Now it's full. There you go. That's funny. Oh, I'm gonna need metal grids, so I'm probably gonna need cobalt or something along those lines. Let's put a lot of this stuff in here. I cannot wait until this game is just perfected. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, so these hydrogen thrusters. Look under. I think we're all good there. So motors, metal grids. And I don't think I have any of that in here, so I'm gonna put all of this stuff away. I'm gonna put all of this away. How's my hour? 99. Okay. There's so many of these ships. They really make the game feel like this place was populated. Oh. I was wondering if you could do that with pipes and like cylindrical stuff, but I didn't think there were cylindrical blocks like that when I was just playing yesterday, looking through creative. That's so cool. Let's see what's inside here. A gear forge. Okay. Crates. Something under the pipe. Like, this looks perfect. This looks so good. And then battery. So they got a lot of power here. Grinders. Welder Mark II. Resources required is wire and lead bar. Magnesium bar. And I believe in order to do that, I would need to have a smelter. There's a survival kit in here. There's a bathroom. Dude, look at the bathroom. Like, that's crazy. The detail you can achieve. It's crazy. Let me put away my welder so it's not telling me components of everything. The sky bridge thing here with a skylight. Go up in the tower here. Oh, a control seat. Lights off, dampeners off, power off. Okay. Well, that's cool. And so these are... I would first think, right, these are the bridge windows from Space Engineers 1. But no, it's just 2 blocks making that happen. And you've got this tiny little interior wall pillar thing. That is insane. Okay. I'm distracted. I'm distracted. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go. Let me go back to where I'm supposed to go. But wow, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they don't even have to port so many blocks from Space Engineers 1 because it's just here. Like, it's already here because the unified grid system makes it to where you can build like scaffolding blocks and stuff. Like, I don't know. That's so cool to me. Did I check these already? I assume I did. So let me go get motors, cobalt. Let's see what we got. Or motors, metal grids. I can't guarantee that they're cobalt. We'll fly over. It's saying 9% at the bottom right, but I thought my battery was saying... Oh no, it is saying 9%. Okay. I will swap out the battery module. Like it's straight up Subnautica. So cool. I would use that landing pad, but I'm a savage. I'll be closer. Yeah, I imagine... So, like, I kind of get what you're saying. I wonder if you have, like, this interior wall flat. Like, since it's so thin, it's probably really weak. But if you were to make it out of the detail blocks, I bet it would be even weaker. I don't have permission, but like the detail blocks would be like, would be able to make this whole thing. I bet it'd be even weaker because each individual block is capable of destroying. Yeah. Okay. So you'd probably want to avoid those for armoring, like all the small blocks, if you're planning on armoring stuff, and you'd at least want to have a layer of like the thick, real stuff. Which, of course, would just bring you right back to Space Engineers 1, where it's like, okay, let's place down the cube. And then you just go, okay, here's the cube, right? Like, I could, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like, oh, I got my cube. Projection building, by the way. Oh, that's cool. It's like creative. All right, let's continue along. Let's locate our ores. I think. See, I think I can ignore some of that, but it's gonna tell me I can't. I think so. Let me just go ahead and mine everything that it says, and I'll just have extras for later when I break free of this tutorial. Oh, but it's not checking them off the list, so maybe I only need what I need. Well, that's another reason why Merrick was bringing up shields in his dev diaries. I feel like one of the biggest issues with Space Engineers 1 was if you built decorative, you would have like the cockpit looking through the glass and stuff, and glass was just never strong enough to withstand like a couple Gatling shots. So you'd get shot right out of your cockpit, and it was like, all right, well, my fighting days are over. But if you had a shield mod installed, what you were able to do is build something that looks really cool aesthetically and had a, you know, just enough function for like weapons and shields and stuff. And you would be able to, you know, use the shield as the hull of your ship, the integrity of your ship instead. So I think I think that could be. I've literally lost my surf my ship back to yeah, and I've had to do that too because the remote block was just, you know, it would be buried, but everything else, like the cockpit and everything, would just be in its weird spots, and it was like, so part of me thinks that that would be a really good indicator for like, hey, maybe we do need shields, because now with the unified grid system we can make things look so much more detailed. But I imagine that if you use the thin armor stuff, it would be so weak that there would just be no reason to use it. There would be no reason you want to use it, at least, without some kind of ship or something, like shields for your ship and stuff. So we'll see what they think about that, and like when it gets to combat. For now, though, we've got really cool looking stuff. Let's take our cobalt and we'll head down. Maverick, do you want to say hi to the camera? Come here. Come here. Up. He's so distracted. Mav. Hello. Come here. Come here. Up. Up. It's the one time you get to be up in my lap, and you're not even taking advantage of it. I'll throw the ball. That's alright. I get the rotors, pistons, hinges. I also have a lot of fun with those. I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a replacement for Space Engineers for me yet. Just because of that same reason, where it's like, you know, there's so much fun stuff in Space Engineers 1 still that this game just doesn't have. Like functionality of like timers and buttons and everything too. I really like automating stuff like that. So cobalt, maybe some silicon, some nickel, and then a bunch of iron just in case. And we'll see how this goes. Survival kit is built. Hydrogen thruster is iron and cobalt. Okay. Good to know.
The ship's
So have you
ready.
been playing
There's a
Space
hydrogen
Engineers
generator on
2
board, but we're
today,
missing ice.
Penny Mart?
I'm heading to the mountains to collect some.
Or are you just a spectator? I'm not just spectating. Alright. Full fair game. Press F to insert the power module with the highest charge. Oh, that's convenient. Little tidbit there. And I believe I'm going to transfer everything I have over to the... What do I call it? I don't know. I wish I could alt middle click too. You're 6,000 hours in the SE1? Wow, I need to see your builds. That would be insane. Think of the amount of stuff you can get in that time. I always chicken out and get, kind of bored and, gotta go play a first-person shooter or something to stimulate my head. So I have not gotten that far. Wow. That's cool. Inventory full. Alright. Alright, Susan. Lay off my back about it. These might go to other things. Yeah. 6,000 hours. When did you start playing? I started playing like the... Oh, that's a good question. When did I start playing? Maybe I'll look, because that's a fun idea to know. 2020-ish. When did I start playing? How do I see that? Oh man, I want to figure that out, but I gotta keep the game. I want to keep the gameplay going. I remember when I started playing, my buddy was bugging me about it. He's like, "This would be the perfect game for you," and I'm like, "No, it just looks boring and hard to learn." And he's like, "Well, one of those things is true, and it was hard to learn." So it was hard to learn, but once I learned it, watched all the tutorial videos and everything, I got really hooked. Played a bajillion hours, but not 6,000. Wow. You've got more time on me than I've got. But hey, that's cool. 2020. Wow, I would have loved Space Engineers 1 to pass the time during COVID. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Instead, I was busy with whatever. I don't remember what I was playing. I spent too much time playing it while I was during COVID. I don't know. If you're gonna play a video game for that much time, Space Engineers 1 is like the perfect one. You're flexing all your art muscles and your engineering muscles and just trying to problem solve and all that. Like, it's a perfect game for that, I feel like. If there's gonna be a game that you're gonna play. And it fully is an art medium. Just all the cool stuff you can do. Alright, that's a good amount. Make sure I pick up all the loose bits, and then I'll just jet back out of here
Yvonne,
and run out.
there's something familiar about this landscape.
What do you mean?
Scots pine, oak, daisies, earth species. The trees alone are centuries of years old, spreading over vast regions.
But The first ships from the Bering Project could have only arrived 10 years ago. There's no way this could have developed naturally.
Agreed. But the mystery will have to wait. Repairing the Calypso comes first.
Ooh, are we getting some timey-wimey, quangly stuff here? I wonder. If you agree, plus I spent some time writing code for it too. Just have a reason to learn some C#. So you're one of the... You mess around with the programmable blocks and stuff. I am terrified of those. I could only get inventory scripts, and that's as far as I'd go. Yeah, that's a good excuse to learn C#. It's cool. Other than the cargo container to let the thing do its thing. I could go to the unknown signal, but I think I'm chilling. I will need to let it produce, though. It's gonna take a second. Let's power the spotlights on. Why not? This is not a great looking ship, but it's functional. I love the small conveyors too. Gyroscope. And then it just like meshes perfectly with whatever size blocks. Feels good. Hey, fighting for fun. Oh, then you're really not liking this game, are ya? Because there's none of the fighting in this game yet. There's no combat. What is up? Just enjoying our Space Engineers 2 adventure here. At some point, I'm like fangirling over the loose crates and the unified grid system. It's really cool. And I'm a little curious about their little lore and stuff. Animation and blocks. That's true. Like the gyroscope being in there warbling around and the H2O2 generators spinning like that. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. Any highlights so far? Highlights so far, I would say, is just, I think the flying and stuff. Like, it just feels really good to fly around. I'm flying low, and then just through, like, such a graphic, like, dream when it comes to Space Engineers. It looks incredible. Actually, one of the highlights was walking in here and going through this door and seeing a fully fledged and detailed bathroom, which is not my proudest moment, but come on, it's a really cool bathroom. What, like, the fact that you can just build something like this, it's so good. Yeah. Space Engineers 1 could never. It could never. Kind of could. You could kind of mesh things together, but this cool countertop and stuff, like, come on. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of my not proud of highlights of this, but still. When can we get water? Oh, when we get water. That would be really cool. Like, imagine plumbing everything. Oh, that could be cool. If that's not an official thing by Keen, maybe it's a VS3. Yeah. When we get water. Like, would Keen do it with plumbing and stuff? Or would a modder do it? Because I know they're going to have, like, pumps and stuff. You're supposed to be able to move water around, but I wonder how far they're going to go with it. I wonder if I interact with this base any further than this, or if I can... No plumbing for sure. That's true. There's not going to be plumbing. But there is going to be, like, I think I saw a pump or something They were pumping water from one place to another. Just things that move water around, but we'll see. Should I cut this down and make it fall? That could be kind of fun. He pumps to make submarines. Yeah, you're right. They've got that yellow submarine they keep showing off. Making me jealous. Gotta move the ballast around. See, exactly. Just go a tiny bit further in the tutorial. Okay, fine. Alright. Your need to dismantle. Okay, alright. Thanks for not spoiling it, but thanks for getting me to move on a little bit. So I loaded a bunch of ice in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should I be able to go now, or do I need to continue to refill the ship? Because I feel like I got enough ice. Yeah, it has an H2 bar. Do I need to refill it 100%? Maybe? I mean, I can keep doing ice runs, but I'm just wondering why it's not completing. Who knows? Okay, it says load it into the cargo container. Objective completed. There we go. Awesome. Applause. Nice. We did it. Thank goodness. No soft locks here. Yes, save. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny Mart. Incredible call. MVP. Man, I forget about saving so bad. Alright, back to orbit. Hydrogen ship's log mentions a transmission with an unknown vessel that crashed nearby. It references an orbital station called Valation Station. Locate the crash site and retrieve the coordinates. Alright, let's take the hydrogen ship. And it wasn't part of the previous. Here we go. The sledge, is that what this is called? In the bottom right there? Underneath the gravity and the weight.
Have you left already?
I'm sorry, no, not yet. I spotted a larger shipwreck over the ridge. I'm going to check it out.
What do you hope to find?
Something, anything that can help us.
This sounds like a waste of time, Miro.
I don't know, man. You're sounding pretty irritable, Yvonne. What's his name? You're sounding pretty irritable right now. I would really appreciate it if you were a little nicer to me. I'm going to HR. There we go. Okay, park. Oh, this is a whole bunch of good stuff. Some thrusters and stuff. Cargo container. Oh yeah, this would be perfect. Okay, that one completed. Large gyroscope. Destruction! Yes! Woo! I don't like these noises. Gravity generator. Ew. Maybe I should take those components. Here we go. Oh, did something happen? That I missed? Oh no. I'm the wrong demographic. Alright, let's look. Something happened. I didn't see any. Oh. Wasn't this... I feel like there was something there just a bit ago. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so unattentive. That's ridiculous. Sorry. Hopefully you guys have seen that before and that's not just you didn't miss your first time seeing that because of me. But, you know, whatever. Assemblers here. See below. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Enter the control seat. Dang, this thing is messed up, but it looks really good buried in the voxels there.
I've just downloaded a waypoint, Valation Station, belonging to the Colonization Authority.
Who or what is that?
Apparently, it's an orbital station built to support colonization in the Almagest system. The logs mention contracts and rewards.
Finally! This can get me out of here. Get up there and see what's on offer.
Oh, now you're interested, Yvonne. Oh, now you're interested. Well, jeez. Here it is. Spotlight. Now you think it's a good idea. H2O2 generator. Very functional. Well, that looks cool. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I missed the scripted event, but I did see the aftermath at least. What's wrong with it? The front fell off. I don't know. Gee, I can't really put my finger on it. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the weather station. Just nasty engineering. See, there you go. Keen doesn't even know how to play their own game. Maybe they just stink. My destruction. Oh, come on! Ugh. I'm rushing. I did crash into a planet. I'm terrible at flying! This is why I can't have this much forward thrust. What do you think about super depth? Alright. Okay! If this was me, I would have had a big thruster on the front, right on the nose here. Alright, I'm just saying. Not really. I think I've got all the stuff I need. I don't think I need any more. I've been collecting extra stuff this whole time. You can build it now. Yeah, I absolutely could. I absolutely could. Wow, if my G menu ever lights up. Holy. Gotta go. Size. I'm sitting here trying to use the other buttons. See, this is what I would do. That'd be ugly. And this ship needs aesthetic help already. So let's just get out of here. Let's just move on. I'm glad the speed limit is faster because this would take a while. Aesthetic help. Yeah, it needs help. Not saying I'm the best builder, but it needs a hand here. Also, appreciate the music. Hold on. I absolutely would have, but I'm eager to get off the planet. Also look back at the planet. I will. Just 1 second. Cinema. Absolute cinema. It actually looks really good. I'm so glad they did Space Engineers 2. Incredible. Incredible. Doggo. Come here, doggo. Come here, Meth. Up. Oh, hi! We're coming in hot. We're coming in too fast. We can't slow down. Yes, we're testing safe zone slot. Oh, don't. I missed. Oh, man. Oh, all right. It was still pretty effective. We're coming in too fast. We can't slow down. Echo 419. Anyone know that reference? Oh. Echo 419. Echo 419. Where's my... Oh, I'm upside down, ain't I? Whoops. Ugh, I'm a busy driver here. It blew up. I blew up. No, the safe zone. Wait, you blew up in the safe zone? You're not supposed to. Wait, why is this saying I can connect? Oh, new functionality. New feng shui. Oh, it was a different structure. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let's get a save going here.